first.
Hi, we're live.
Bam!
We just surprise live.
Surprise! We're live.
Live from the Arctic tundra of the Midwest.
How are you going to survive?
Bro, I'm worried.
My sister was saying Southern Illinois is getting 11 to 14 inches. I can't imagine Cleveland's getting less.
Actually, I right now it's only saying maybe an inch or two, but just very, very cold over the weekend. So
okay,
like it's supposed to be like in the negatives Friday morning. So probably my kids go to school for 2 days this week.
That's some.
I was reading like really scary stuff about ice storms. Like they were just like, yeah, it could be just like literally epic ice covering, all.
We have the coverage of the lake. I think the lake is helping us.
Okay.
That's true.
Ways.
That is very helpful. Mm-hmm.
And we are lucky that we are west of the proper snow belt. So in my neck of the woods, we usually get less than the bad prediction, which is nice.
Reverse views. There we go. I'm still messing with my new favorite feature. The split view.
Split it up.
But I need to I'm annoyed because whatever. There's a lot of like little technology things and things that I need to do. And
the things and things.
But who has time to rebuild their tech stack and like wipe machines for trade-in when there are so many good books to read? Like, what do you want from me?
There's only so much time.
There's only so much time. There are so many books, and now it turns out there's the great Rachel Reed, the tandem read of.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Of like all the books in the timeline of things that they happen. We're coordinating that in our special Heated Rivalry Discord. I was like, maybe we should start like February 1st. Like, I need a minute.
If any people out there want to form a book group for enduring reading Captain Underpants books to your kids at bedtime, I would like to.
They're so funny.
I would. There's one that's exclusively about boogers that I officially reached old man level of like, listen, you want to do underwear jokes all day? I'm fine with that. This is good. It was like deliberately annoying, like kid annoying, and success. The kids were delighted. There's a lot of
which would you like me to talk about? A thing that we need to coordinate on who gets to pick it, or my outrage?
Outrage, duh.
Wait, Tom, do you know what that is? That something new for you?
Oh, so are we talking 84, 85?
Yes, that is the not outrage topic. Is that needs to, like, I had 3 more examples of it show up this week, so
right.
we need to do
kind of need to do that.
Yeah, we need.
I don't care which one of us does it, honestly.
Well, if you have outrage, then I'm happy to take that.
Well, my outrage isn't for the show. The outrage is for pre-show or bonus show stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you take those? Because I have things.
Okay. And then I've got too many other things. So if you look at the things that are down at the bottom from me, if any of one of them you're like, I'm curious about that, please let me know.
Technomensch, I did my 2016. I did my what was I doing in 2016 post.
Oh, so we need to do that, huh? Is there an email about that one?
I don't think it was. So Technomensch, I think, just posted about it before in Discord.
Okay.
I'll make sure. Well, I always want to make sure I give proper credit.
I think I like that
the
best.
Yes, it was Technomensch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you just brought it up again.
So, my outrage requires a little backstory. So, but I'll try to keep it brief. BTS is going on tour. We are entering the pre-sale tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Always with these groups, if you're a member of the fan club, you get into the pre-sale. They used to do a thing where they would be like, register for the pre-sale on Weverse. Weverse is a fan community that most of these groups use. Register for the pre-sale on Weverse and we'll send you a code. People would sometimes not get the code or something. So they started doing like, your code is your member number. And I'm like, genius. That's that's genius. Like, I have my code now. I have registered for the pre-sale, so my code will now be in there. If I don't register for the pre-sale, my member ID won't work. Great. That worked for the last couple of concerts. This time, they decided to say, you have to use the same email address on Ticketmaster as you do on Weverse.
Okay.
And Weverse doesn't let you change your email address.
Oh.
So you have to change it on Ticketmaster if you don't have the same email address. When I signed up for Weverse, it was like 2020, and I didn't know like what I'd be using it for. So I used Apple's like anti-spam
Forget
relay.
Me, yeah.
Totally.
thing.
I still have
So
one
my
of those
email
in
address
there.
is like yrzxw@appleraylakit.blah.
Yep.
I am not changing my Ticketmaster email address to that. So Eileen had the idea. She's like, well, just create a new Ticketmaster account with that email address because that really won't matter. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's smart. So I try. Ticketmaster requires you to confirm your email address. And, of course, the emails don't show up. Probably because they're being blocked as spam.
Because they're being blocked as spam. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
Wow.
I can't participate in the presale until I figure that out.
Oh, that's a bummer.
For like a pretty big band, turns out
Yeah.
too. That is some bullshit.
For a hot ticket, that's
That was like a
where
really
you have
gentle-
early access. Ugh.
Yeah, that was a really gentle rant considering.
Oh, all
'cause
my
that
rage is
um,
inside, as per usual.
Can I say I have to give kudos to Apple for making the hide my email thing, like make all logins that if you're not using an iPhone completely maddening.
Yep. Great job.
I mean, you can choose not to do it. I could have chosen to be like, don't hide my email.
But in the past, it was like it made so much sense for a minute.
It
And
still
then-
makes sense. I mostly blame Weverse for not letting you change your email address. Like,
That also
Right.
raises
That's
a lot
true.
of like it's not your
That's a-
social security number.
That's the
a
problem.
very basic thing to change.
yeah, and they're like, well, your email address is your member ID. So if you need to change your email address, you need to create a new account. And I'm like, oh, but then you just start over, right? And at this point, I'm past the presale registration. So even if I created a new Weverse account, I couldn't register for presale. But also, I'd lose all the current memberships and history and all of that, which I'd rather not. It's not the end of the world, but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
It wouldn't help me now anyway, though. So it's like, and they have on their site, like, your email addresses must match. If they don't match, here's instructions for changing your email address on Ticketmaster. I'm like, wait, so Ticketmaster lets you change your email address, but you don't.
But you won't, which is
You don't have
amazing.
that. That's like that makes me question what's going on in their tech stack. That is either. I mean,
It's
I
an
would hope that they-
it's an
yes.
anti-fraud measure.
Yes, but like I could change my email on my credit card.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
This is a solve
Or my
like,
bank.
Yeah.
like very important things too. I'm not saying this isn't important.
No,
I'm not
no,
saying
but there are
this isn't-
other ways to fight
Yes.
fraud than
Yes.
that one. That one might not even be all that effective.
Yes, I will say this is not the only reason, but
Sounds
I
like a
do
CISO story to me.
I do like it's to me it's like some weird input sanitization thing that they aren't implementing that makes me very scared. But
Oh, you
the,
mean like they're doing this instead of input sanitization?
yeah, like there's some
yeah.
like they were just like, nah, this is way easier to do it this way, and people
Mm-hmm.
will come to us and we'll do this because we're the only game in town for this one thing. So why make it
And
better?
I get it. Most people just use an email address, right? But eventually you
No,
might
no
need to
one
change it.
does. Yeah, who does? Who just uses an email address? Honestly,
I think most people just have an email address that they use.
Molly did
I'd
not
say-
want to hear your response.
Who uses a single? I'm out of here.
Bam!
How
the mic.
dare you suggest that?
I will say my favorite one of those like privacy or strip the trackers or whatever is DuckDuckGo's, only because you get an @duck.com
Yeah.
email, which is anytime I have to read it out loud is just people are
duck.com.
delighted.
I don't even really mind that I have some crazy email address that I have to use to create a Ticketmaster account. It's just that I can't create the Ticketmaster account
Yes.
with it.
Yes. Yeah.
Everything
that's-
I've done
That's
has
some
not
horse hockey.
worked.
Actually, I don't know. Do they do that for the Apple ones? Have you signed up? I've tried to sign up for services with the duck.com because it strips out all trackers and then forwards it to whatever other email. And some services won't let me use that to sign up either, which is like, oh no, you have to opt into our trackers. It's like, oh, thank you, weird service.
Yeah,
I think
really cool.
OpenAI was like that. They didn't want to use that. Which they are not the only offender. So
That will lower our value proposition too much.
yes, we have to exploit core competencies, or etc., business lingo, etc. To learn dress as code. And Techno mentioned the chat does sharing some love for Proton Pass. Proton Pass.
That's what I use.
It is. It turns out they make good tools.
And you are not the product. Their product is.
Yes, it turns out you pay for a thing, and then you get a thing. Well, no, even Proton Pass, most of it is like they don't really paywall a lot of the features either.
No, they have a lot of free features,
Yeah,
but they're not. They're basically really like honestly freemium.
Yes.
You
As
know,
opposed to
we had fun pretending you were so mad about the idea of people using only one email address.
just freaking outraged. I'm like, I can't even believe we're still having this conversation. I am out.
do either of you have like a comically old like Yahoo or AOL address that you still like? You're like, one thing goes to this, and I
Yes.
don't want to mess with it.
I have a Yahoo address with more
I-
than one thing going into it.
I have a Hotmail address that I still have to use to log into some things, but I have not logged into that Hotmail address in a decade at least.
Yeah.
My MLB account is on my Yahoo address and has proved very difficult to change.
Yeah,
Not
you want-
impossible, like some.
Like,
Yeah,
I can't believe
I'm
that, honestly.
terrified. Yeah, I agree with you. I am terrified, especially when like all the ticketing stuff is and my like streaming stuff is all tied into that, and I'm just like, I don't want to break this. There's a lot of things could go bad.
I was trying to remember. I was putting links in our spreadsheet and also discovering that Chrome, although it has the split tab feature, doesn't like it. But there is some account, and I cannot think of what it is, but I literally just had to like abandon it because it's attached to an old work email address and I can't change it.
Oh.
And I'm like, why wouldn't you? Even if people only have one address, a lot of times that address comes from work. Anyway,
Yeah, and if you change jobs,
right. Yeah.
I had a
did
weird one
it.
where I had
Dumb.
I had a Case Western Reserve University email when I went to college there. I did not have, let's say, an amicable separation from my time there, so that email account was shut down. And then I ended up years later in 2016, Technomensch, working there at the School of Medicine, and they gave me my old ID and email back, and like it had like 10 years of email in there. Like it was still
They
receiving
never
stuff.
deleted
my
the actual
God.
account. Yeah.
Yes, which was weird because I like everything that I was subscribed to, like all the weird newsletters and stuff I was subscribed to as 2006 college rich, I was still getting for many years.
That's bananas.
It was weird.
That is weird. And also,
And-
like, storage isn't that cheap, or wasn't.
I don't know.
They're just like, we
Also,
don't care.
it did let me sign up for some online services as a student again, which I did appreciate.
That's cool. Also, line 12 is making me think I should restart that subscription. Okay. All right.
We should probably do the show, huh?
Should we do the show? Let's do the show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 12:20. Yeah. Let's do
All
it.
right, let's clap it up in 3, 2, 1.
And music in 3, 2.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Hey, everyone. I'm Molly Wood.
And I'm Tom Merritt.
Welcome to It's a Thing, the weekly podcast supported by you, where we're just focused on the things that are things.
That's all. That's all. Stop looking over there,
Things
Tom.
That are things. Do not look
Focused
over
on
there.
the things that are things.
Do not get distracted. It is
Do
okay.
not try to play with the
Joy-
settings for your hide my email right now, Tom.
This is not the moment. This is not the
time,
moment.
nor the place.
Do not think that you need to be worrying about other things at the moment. It is okay. Experiencing joy is an important part of resistance.
You know, I hadn't thought about that value proposition that we offer, because saying value proposition makes me throw up a little bit in my mouth. But mostly, like we are an oasis for you, away from the internet, because we're telling you the things that might take you a long time to learn by using the internet. So take a break, you know, disconnect everything except the podcast you're listening to, and we'll help you be more aware of the world around you without you having to expose yourself to the raw radiation of everything else in the world around you.
Exactly, because if you go on the internet, you know, like bad things are going to happen. You're going to see too much. You're going to like be down. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Yeah,
So
we're
let
a
us
green and
be your
pleasant
filter.
land.
You're the filter. We're a safe place. Mostly.
That first thing is really a joint thing for Molly, myself, and the entire world, because
And
we
Rich.
have 24, Technomensch. I don't know. I don't think
Everyone.
it was Technomensch, but everyone is talking about GLP-1, and specifically GLP meals. So I first noticed this on my Tavala Smart Meal filters, where you can filter by vegetarian or protein, of course, or low calorie. They added a GLP-1 filter. And then this week, The Economist did a segment on one of their podcasts about fine dining restaurants adding GLP portions to their meals. And there was the interview with this proprietor of a fancy restaurant, French restaurant, who was, you know, talking to a regular customer who said, I won't be able to come anymore because I'm on Wegovy now.
Yep.
And the portions are just too big. And so he's like, oh, well, I will create specific meals just for you. And so they created GLP sized portions of fine dining, so you can continue to pay a lot of money for less really tasty food.
I saw there was another article too. Go ahead. Keep going.
Go ahead. What's the article you saw?
Oh, I mean, I was just going to chime in and say, yep, because I saw another article that was effectively about the same thing. It might've been Wall Street Journal or someplace like that. So like, yes, everyone's having that conversation. And then I recently was browsing the meal service factor, and it was like, why do you want to do this? And it's like, you know, lose weight, eat more, have more convenient food, support my GLP-1 journey was a specific like radio
to support
button for
my
it.
GLP-1 journey.
Yeah.
So
it's like
there's
why
so many
I might
things
want
here,
this
right?
food
Like,
service.
because there are different GLP-1 brand names out there. GLP-1 has become like, that's an interesting thing. We didn't just call it Google or Kleenex in this case. Like, it seems to be being shifted to GLP-1.
Very true. Yeah. Because there are too many and they're moving so fast. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's clearly a concern. There was another article, and I don't remember where I read this one. It might have been Wall Street Journal, maybe Financial Times, that a company did the thing where it's easy to mock because you're like, well, I could have told you that. But they actually did the work to make sure that when you told you that it was true, people are spending less on groceries when they go on GLP-1.
Yeah.
Like
totally.
it definitely has an effect on your grocery bill, which means the more people who go on it, the less they're going to spend on groceries, which means is bad for grocery stores.
Oh yeah, it's so interesting to see this, because it's sort of one of those things where like I will confess that I think I underestimated how fast it was going to move and how big it was going to get so soon. Because all of a sudden last year, you remember like United Airlines came out and their quarterly earnings, and they were talking about how they were going to save $93 million in fuel costs because people were losing so much weight
People wait
with
less.
GLP-1s. And
Yeah.
like food companies have been totally preparing for this and being concerned about like, people aren't going to buy our stupid processed snacks anymore because they don't need them because they're not hungry. Like, it is wild. And then the speed at which the kind of industry at large has adapted to that and been like, oh, okay, I guess we got to have like GLP-1 dinners and you know, GLP-1 friendly options that
Yeah.
are, I guess, higher protein and all of the things. But like, it is intense. It's intense.
And the economist pointed out that at least for food makers, and maybe this could help the grocery stores too, people will pay more for smaller portions per unit, right? So if you pay $10 for 10 ounces of something, you might pay $6 for 5 ounces, even though the equivalent would be $5. Like psychologically, we just tend to be okay with paying less. And the vice versa, the bulk discount is the opposite version of that. But you can charge a little more for a smaller portion per capita. So
I assume that you could probably do that, especially if you said it was a GLP-1.
Oh, that's going to help, right?
Like if you call it a GLP-1 portion and then you attach a like premium to it, which they are going to do and are going to have to do because they aren't selling as much food. Like it's a sea change. It's a huge deal.
Yeah, this is not one of those. It might. It is. This is happening. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just absolutely fascinating. The amount of branding that is attached to it is fascinating, and then the real world impacts of like, oh, that's real.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder how long it will be before we start to see the actual health, the ripple effect of the health changes. Like I was having an argument with a friend I know who's a doctor and who was saying like, well, if Kaiser prescribed GLP-1s to everybody who needs them, we'd go bankrupt. And I'm like, well, that sounds like capitalism talking, because wouldn't you save billions of dollars in healthcare costs from knee surgeries?
When he says we'd go bankrupt, he means Kaiser.
He means Kaiser. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. Like an insurance company that authorized GLP-1s for everybody, because they rolled out, speaking of which, Kaiser, and I don't know if other insurance companies have done this, but rolled out a weight loss addendum, an additional, like an add-on plan, an add-on insurance coverage for weight loss. So you pay extra for health insurance to subsidize them issuing these, prescribing these medications to everyone who needs them or wants them, because the upfront cost is high, of course, but the long-term cost in terms of health benefits is,
there's an actuary in our audience who could explain this to us. Feedback at itsthething.me.
Yeah, it's like, it's just a delay. I mean, because they report quarterly, they can't just be like, okay, we're doing an upfront investment in this, knowing that it will save us tons of money over time, because health impacts beneficial health outcomes will occur as people lose weight, which is not, by the way, an argument I'm interested in having.
Yeah, it's what? Ooh.
Anyway,
so there are some downsides to GLP-1s, and I'm sure some people are screaming at their phones right now. And we need to acknowledge that. So far, the downsides have not outweighed the upsides on these. So I think in general, at least my doctor thinks like, for you, it's not everybody should take it, but for most people, it can be, perfectly safe and healthy to take. If that holds true, if that continues to be what we find, and suddenly people are losing weight, feeling healthier, living longer, like maybe it just causes the whole U.S. health system to crash. And
I mean,
that's the only way we fix it.
Like it really might.
Okay, great.
I mean, it turns out us being sick is the business plan. And if the other thing it does is, I've heard people talk about how you have to really optimize your meals, like, because you aren't going to be able to get that many. You don't want to waste it on Oreos.
You don't want to have malnutrition because you're eating the wrong proportion of things.
Right. And you want to maintain muscle and all of those things. And so if as a result, then people were just like, oh, I am actually optimizing for more whole foods and more vegetables and more healthy eating, because every meal counts in a way that it didn't when I didn't care about calories, or I had all this food noise that was making me want to eat all of these things. Like, it could ultimately also change the food system for the better. I mean, it's a very it's a big halo effect. And I will say the one downside seems to be that you do have to, that people who get off of it gain the weight back.
Yeah. Which has been true of every diet thing ever.
Sure.
So it's not shocking to me that might be the case here.
It's a little surprising to me that it doesn't sort of rewrite, that it doesn't
reset your level.
And then like that your stomach doesn't shrink to the point where it's sort of like, okay, I just eat this much now. I don't know. But that seems to be the one downside. And that is a bit of a trap. No question. But anyway, the main thing is at this point, now marketing our entire society around GLP-1, and that is
It's a thing.
bonkers.
Yeah. Hopefully it could prevent us from living in a post-apocalyptic universe.
Hopefully, and yet we are being sort of subtly prepared for that possibility, because I don't know if you have noticed this out in the world, but there's like a lot of Fallout merch.
Good job, Amazon.
Quietly. Like I was like, in fact, I noticed it because so my brother got me like a cute Fallout
And
t-shirt,
Bethesda, I guess.
for Christmas, and I was like, that's awesome. But then we were in Costco a few days later, and I'm just like in the beverages aisle, and I see this package of Vault-Tec Jones brand company soda.
Which is Nuka-Cola.
Yeah, Nuka-Cola. I'm pulling up the picture. It's the Jones Soda Company Vault-Tec supply pack.
Yeah.
Which includes Quantum. I'll drop a photo in the Discord. But yeah, it's like limited Vault-Tec pack, hits warehouses nationwide. It's a limited edition thing. But it just was like, there was no signage. Like if you didn't know, this is what I think is so interesting about it. If you'd never heard of the show, you'd just be like, there's some new kind of soda in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's like no, I mean, other than how it says Fallout on the box.
Yeah.
But I do think it's a bit of a mood indicator, because like I tried to watch the new season of Fallout. I really, really liked Fallout. The first season, loved it. So good.
Mhm.
Couldn't wait for the second one. Found it a little on the nose.
Hmm.
Like I was like, I feel that the premise is too close in this exact moment that it's hard for me to enjoy it. And so then to go out in the world and see all this like Vault-Tec stuff is a little, I'm just like, this feels dark.
I found it to be kind of slow going. I'm
Maybe
up
it's
to
that,
speed though.
actually.
I've kept watching it. Well, it could be both, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's one or the other, but it definitely was a little slow going coming out of season 1, which I gave it the benefit of the doubt of like, okay, we had a madcap ending. I'm sure they need to spend some time building up to some crazy things happening, and I guess we're at episode 4 now, and it does feel like it's starting to pick up a little bit. But yeah, it's a popular show. It's a popular game, and that they know their audience, and they know their audience is going to get really excited when they run across Fallout soda in the aisle, and forgive them for not calling one of them Nuka-Cola and just be like, this is so cool, I have to buy this.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is, I think it is just kind of cool that it feels so guerrilla in a way. Like it's not this like massive ad campaign, it's just sort of like subtly in there. And if you know, it's like very, if you know, because it's not going to be the most mainstream show. It's not the most mainstream game. But it's out there. If you just like keep your eyes peeled for Vault-Tec.
Amazon is making a reality show the way Netflix made a Squid Game competition show. There's going to be a Fallout Shelter show.
Oh, great. Again, feel free to socialize us to depending on the day, inevitable future.
Yeah.
Well,
my other thing may help you deal with that. Maybe you can just pretend it's 2016.
Can I hear me doing that?
That is apparently a recent trend. I don't know if this will stay a thing, but over the last week, let's pretend it's 2016 has really taken off. I've seen everything get involved in it. From brands to music groups to influencers to just people I know being like, oh, here's a picture of me in 2016. It's the new 1994. Let's pretend it's 2016.
Right. Totally. I have seen this actually. This is funny. And literally the Know Your Meme about it started spreading in December. I mean, it's like, new.
It's very recent.
Yeah. Huh. And they're like, maybe this is just a massive amount of cope. I'm looking at the Reddit discussion that seems to have kicked some of this off.
I assume, the sort of like our predilection of looking back 10 years all the time probably helped feed it, because at the end of 2025, people start looking at like, oh, what was it like 10 years ago? And they're looking at well, for 2025, you're looking at 2015, but you know, with 2026 coming, you're looking at 2016. And then maybe people go, oh, wow, it wasn't that long ago. And yet this was true and that was true. And this was fun and this didn't happen. And, you know, I don't know. It definitely took off.
Fascinating. We're all just longing for a different time.
Always are. Especially young people and old people.
Yeah.
Exactly. I always find that when there's any nostalgia, it's young people romanticizing it. Like, oh, what must it have been like to live in a world with iPods when they're new?
Right.
And then you have old people who are like, oh, I remember LPs and 50s radio. Such a great time. But it's the people in the middle who are like, why would you want to go back to that? I always see that, like, you know, whenever somebody brings up, like, the kids are into cassettes, and then there's some Gen X are like, why? They have tape hiss.
Sucked.
They're awful. Yeah.
Oh, that's very true. Well, this is sort of mildly related to the, like, I don't know, maybe millennials need to be more nostalgic for a time when they had fun, because apparently the hot new millennial trend is something called admin night. And it was described in a recent Instagram post that is based on an article. I'm trying to see quickly who wrote the article. It was like in the Every Girl.
Okay.
It's described as the new happy hour. And what you do with admin night is you get your friends to come over and bring their laptops, and then you do all of your adulting stuff, like bills. Like you pay bills.
Okay.
And update your tech stack, for example, a thing I need to be doing, but instead I just goof off and and read books. Yeah, it is literally forget happy hour. Admin night is the new adulting ritual you'll actually love.
Doing all of your administrative tasks.
Mm-hmm. But together.
But together, is this for extroverts or not?
I'm not sure extroverts are allowed anymore. I think we only introvert.
But like, do I want people coming over? It was my first reaction to this of like, oh yeah, that sounds like a lot of trouble.
So I will say that before I saw it described as the new happy hour and a better way to spend a Friday night, which just is like tragic. Honestly. Well,
it's also leaning into the like we're not drinking alcohol as much anymore.
It's probably that. Yeah, exactly. So we don't have anything fun to do except pay bills together. I will say that there's sort of a related thing of this idea of body doubling. Like accountability. Body doubling is like an accountability buddy. Like you have somebody come over to help you because you need to like organize the house or you need to work at the same time. And so there are different services that like you can literally go and co-work for an hour with somebody on Zoom. And it's, in fact, the firm that I sometimes advise invested in one called FocusMate. Mm-hmm. And you literally just work at the same time with someone else on Zoom.
Yeah.
And I could see, so when I first heard about
there's a loneliness epidemic, and these are all treatments for that. I can see all of these.
They totally are. They're like, it's like how not to be so isolated, but it's how to find, because the thing is like working from home is unstructured, right? And combining work and life. Like when I first heard about the idea of an admin night, I was actually super into it. And I was like, that would be great because it would make me do it. If my friends all came over and we were just like, okay, we're all going to do our stupid, annoying, like I need to update my website. Yeah, and we're going to do that. And there's going to be a person in the room and then we can check in with each other. Like that is actually kind of awesome. I love it. And I sort of want to do it. And also the idea that it's going to replace happy hour for people is sort of heartbreaking. It's like a little bit of both. It somehow is emblematic of where we are in a way that is just a little bit sad.
Listen,
but it also
your
acknowledges
admin night
that
doesn't have to be booze free.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I mean, maybe it's a little dangerous to combine it with bill paying. I don't know. So don't take my word
But I mean,
for
like,
it.
adulting is hard. And so the idea of like sharing adulting, it's so interesting because I hate it, but I don't hate it. So in equal measure.
I hate it.
Okay, Tom is on admin night can die in a fire. That's where Tom is.
I
on admin
no,
night.
I clearly,
I hate
I
it.
very much am like, if it's fun for you, not just you, Molly, but anybody, right? If it, then go for it. Like it doesn't sound appealing to me at all. I don't know why. I'm just old. I'm older than I am.
I just am so torn on it. I'm so torn.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
yeah.
if it sounds, I don't think that it sounds fun, but at the same time,
No.
the alternative is I'm not going to leave the house. It's not like I'm going to go out and go dancing.
So I have two reactions and I will separate them.
Yes.
One is my reaction for all of you is like, hey, this sounds great if you're into it. And if this helps you get more productive and get things done and get your life more organized, that's awesome. You should do this. My reaction for me, this is my internal monologue to me, is like,
Yep.
get over yourself and just do it. You don't need a crutch. You're an adult. Grow up, merit, and pay your bills. So
Right.
that's my
Tom's inner
upbringing,
monologue,
monologue,
exactly.
holding myself to account, right?
Tom's inner monologue is a little harsh
It is.
because I know
I
I'm an
mean-
adult and I need to buckle down and do these things, but I
Yeah.
am not. And it would be, if my friends coming over would make me do it, I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, my grandpa was born in 1883, so I've
I
got
know,
a
see?
bit of a stretched
Well,
out timeline on the culture there.
Man, the generational, I recently encountered the generational divide in an astonishing way, which is a story for offline. It's real. Like
Yeah.
I mean, we joke about the Gen X and the millennials not liking each other and not, and being in beef or whatever, but like the difference is quite profound. It really is.
Yeah.
Like we would just never, I mean, it's closer to like I can appreciate this because the other day a friend came over and helped me just do a backyard chore that I had been avoiding for like 2 weeks.
Nice. And that's
And then
great.
we got it done and it was wonderful and it was so meaningful and helpful. And like admin night probably would be too.
It's
and
kind of the
Also,
computer-oriented version of that, right?
and also just really, and also I'm with you. And that's just like, really, we can't even we can't even pay bills
Just
by
set
ourselves
aside
anymore.
15 minutes and pay your damn bills, Merritt.
Yep.
How hard is it? You don't even have to write a check anymore. No, that's
It's not
again,
even the
that's my
bills. It's more if I got
my
if somebody
internal.
came over here and sat with me for an hour or two while I like updated the website, I would probably get it done. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
like, well, I'm
And I
almost
think
through
that's
book
what's really
14 in
smart
the
about
Mercy
it.
Thompson series. Yeah.
is like you're gamifying unpleasant tasks.
Yes.
And it probably wrong for me to think about it as bill paying because it's like, yeah, that's a thing you need to do. But like the updating your website, it's like, how critical is it? Like it's important,
Mhm.
but it's not bill paying important, right? Your electricity won't get shut off if you don't update your website.
Right.
So it's easy to start pushing those things to the end. And if this helps you like get a bunch of those things together and be like, okay, I just really need to knock these off the to-do list, then yeah, you're making it a more pleasant thing, and that's good for everybody.
But also society, please don't try to convince us that this is now how we have fun.
You could drink while you do that.
Yeah.
It's cheaper. It is happy hour. It's not a replacement
It
for
is.
happy hour.
It
Take
is
your
happy hour.
laptop to the bar. No.
Dude, maybe I will go and try to update my website at a bar. Maybe that's the move.
Maybe that could be
Anyway.
the move.
Regardless, it's a thing.
I like admin night. I feel like all four of these could be the thing of the week. Maybe Fallout merch is
That's been around.
closer to the edge, but
Yeah.
GLP has been around for a long time, so maybe that one's on the edge as well. But admin night and let's pretend it's 2016. Those are pretty of the moment.
I know, but yeah. I feel like I just started noticing GLP-1 as a filter for things like food and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's
and
see
it's
the
only
chat.
in the past week that I heard about the GLP meals at the fine dining.
And
so
it was
it's
only 2 weeks ago that I did the factor thing. And it was like
Yeah.
support my GLP-1 journey. And I was like, what? What is
GLP-1.
it? The chat is all over the place. They're like admin night 2016. Maybe we should choose GLP-1 then. For me, it's either GLP-1 or admin night because this is the second time I've heard of admin night. It came up in an Instagram group chat and then a friend sent it
Yeah.
to me like 2 weeks later. So it is kind
what
of
looks
a
better in the title?
GLP-1.
Done.
Yep. Oh, you need to sell something? Put a little GLP-1 on it.
Oh, SEO. All right.
It's just like a bird.
Just a couple of pieces of feedback. This often happens at the beginning of the year. Everybody gets back to work, gets a little distracted. But thank you, Lon, with a potential thing, feedback at it'sathing.me, submitted for your approval or refutation, Girly Pop, spelled either girly-pop or GIRLYPOP or 2 words, has replaced gal. Am I just noticing this?
Nope. Maybe you're
we've
just noticing, but it's definitely a thing.
It's
Girly
it's definitely
and girly
a thing.
pop. Because girly became the thing instead of gal. It would be like, I will just say I'm an 80s girly, right? Or I'm a romanticy girly, or I'm a this or that. And then I am already out of date because girly has now become girly pop.
Okay. That's the part I hadn't caught up yet. Because girly, for sure, I've definitely seen, especially younger folks talking about their girlies instead of their gals or their friends. And then the girly pop is the latest cutting edge version of that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. So they go, Lon.
Yeah, correct.
Confirmed.
Nailed it. Confirmed. All right. Afi James shared a potential thing on Discord. This might be a little bit of my pure ignorance and a little bit of my bubble, but bisexual sitting seems to be a thing right now. I had never heard of it before, but Holly Hunter's character on Star Trek Starfleet Academy apparently does bisexual sitting. And then it's apparently Afi James says, I'm seeing a lot of people talk about it due to the show. I had to look it up because I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you, Afi James.
But it is
I
apparently
saw
a huge thing.
Holly Hunter do this because I watched Starfleet Academy and she jumped up on the chair and I was like, wait, why does that look so damn familiar? What is she doing? Why can't I think of it? And Afi James solved it. It has a name, bisexual sitting. Thank you, Afi James.
And apparently it goes back a while actually, because it's like all the way back to 2017 on Queerty. The Pink News has it. They wrote about it in 2018 and 2023, and the idea is just that like bisexual people can't sit straight and that they might like drape a leg over or like spread the legs out really wide or turn the chair around and sit on it that way, but basically just like unable to sit straight.
Yeah.
There's
there
no
you go.
better way for
All
it.
right.
That's
Excellent.
hilarious and I love it.
That's so good. Big thanks to everybody who supports the show in whatever way. Maybe it's just telling a friend about it. Maybe it's buying some 6-7 merch at the It's a Thing store before that one finally dies. Maybe it's supporting us on Patreon. The people who support us at the top level on Patreon get a customized shout out crafted by our producer, Rich Straffolino. And this week, he has based your custom shout out on Goosebumps book titles.
Oh my God, Goosebumps!
I'm R.L. Stein.
That was old school. That was a throwback meme right there. All right, let's do it. The Curse of A.B. Puppy's Tomb.
The A.J. Venturella of Fever Swamp.
The Benjamin Forrest Next Door.
Oh, that'd be nice. Welcome to Camp Bio Cow.
Rich. The Girl Who Cried Dumb.
Why I'm Afraid of Eric Duncan.
Yes, I do know what I did there. S-Dub Texas of the Auditorium.
The Gabrielle Cohen Walks at Midnight.
One Day at Jake Woods.
My Kevin Silliest Adventure.
Oh, amazing. The Lara Abel Clock of Doom.
Attack of the Lee Price.
A shocker on Louis St. Amour Street.
It came from beneath Mike Akins.
How I Got My Shrunken Morris Jones.
And the Abominable Valor Trucks of Pasadena.
Oh, bravo, friends. Thank you so much for supporting us at the shout out level at patreon.com/itsatthing. Thanks for supporting us at any level. It is literally the reason that we are still here in season 12 of It's a Thing.
Indeed. And if you want to get some merch with some It's a Thing logos on it, show off your pride, or maybe some stuff that are things themselves, go check out our shop. There's good stuff in there. itsathing.me/shop.
Whoop. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Just beat a rhythm to the beat of life.
So when you were talking about generations, I had to go pull up my post. I don't know if you saw it. Millennials, things happened. Let's judge them. Gen Z, let's mock how millennials judge those things. Gen Alpha, brain rot, brain rot, brain rot.
Brain rot, brain rot, brain rot.
Gen X, BS like this post I'm making. And baby boomers, looking for the close button.
Oh, that's brutal and also kind of true.
I got so many people responded to that of like from the various generations, like, yes, that is correct.
That is accurate.
That is me.
That is accurate.
Except for the baby boomers, none of them responded.
Oh,
I just they didn't. I don't know.
Because they were like this on FaceTime.
Except it's not true. I have some really good baby boomer friends who make really good tech content and are very savvy, but maybe they're accepting.
They're a bubble. You're in a bubble.
Yep.
You're in a
Maybe
bubble.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I I rage quit my online book group because it was so millennial. I knew it
really?
when I went
so
to the
sorry.
retreat. Like I went to this retreat expecting witches and bitches. Like I was like, it's a
Okay.
bunch of ladies flying to Maine
Sure.
on Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
To
On
read books.
broomsticks.
super spooky.
No one would costume. No
Uh-huh.
one. Like I came, I was like, well, I brought one and somebody else brought one, whatever. And I came in my costume and then I had like some props and stuff and they made like a leprosy circle around me. Just like, oh God, what is that? It's just been, the whole weekend I have never felt so socially awkward in my life. Like I was like, I cannot do a single thing right. And it is the sheer earnestness and like extreme niceness of this group, I guess. Like it just was really millennial. And I was like, holy crap, this is not my people. So fine. And then I was like in the chat and the group itself keeps getting more and more. There keep being admonitions. Well, there are a lot more author interviews than there used to be. And the organizer is like very nervous about ever offending an author. And so there's a lot of like, I don't want anybody to say, there was one book that a lot of people didn't like. But so basically there's just this sort of creeping, like you can only say nice things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one, I'm Gen X. Two, I'm a lifelong journalist.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deal with it. Right. And I'm just, and also it's boring. Then as a result, it's just bland. It's like we're reading, like we are critiquing books. Like what in the, oh my God. Anyway, and then literally like, I was just like, well, it sort of seems like, so then there was a dust up about it. Anyway, I made the mistake of talking about it on Discord. And then she just was like, I'm just trying to protect the feelings of everyone in the group. And then pointed out that she has gotten emails from members of this book group, online book group, who feel like if they're not allowed to like a book, like they feel like if they say that they like a book and other people don't like the book, that they might get shamed.
Okay.
And so that, right? Exactly. I'm like, I'm sorry. You've cultivated a community where people come to you and whine that other people are being too mean about the books. And so then they're afraid that they'll get made fun of if they like the book. It is like an entire infantilization
It's so funny because
of adult conversation. And I was like, goodbye. And I wrote a whole note about just like, listen, I've been a journalist for 25 years and people have said some pretty fucking shitty things about me. And you know, it's made me better, more rigorous, and occasionally more empathetic.
Oh, if you ever doubted which side of the generational line you are, just read that back to yourself someday.
X. Like sometimes I do straddle the New York Times quiz that I was an Xennial, but my God, have I realized in the course of just being part of this online book group that I am so Gen X. They cannot manage their own feelings.
Veronica and I have been doing Sword and Laser Book Club for 19 years.
Just join that. I don't know why I even went outside of the world.
Well, what's funny about it is I often feel like no one ever says anything nice about the book. Like that if I have a critique of our book club, it's like, you only talk about the negatives with the book. You never praise it. It's like, so I'm like, oh, that's so weird that someone would feel like, they I don't know. It's just crazy. And I'm the one on the show,
That's
like,
wild.
come on, people, say some nice things. It's fine. But it's just that natural tendency of like, when we like things, we don't say it.
Right.
We just assume like, oh, well, that's not interesting. But when it's wrong, it's an evolutionary advantage to point out what's wrong because it keeps the species alive. So
Right.
we're naturally going to say stuff like that more.
And it is really true that the more this kind of vibe ripples out and specific instruction, the more it ripples out, the blander this group is getting, as you might imagine, because it's sort of like, well, and I was like, I read to experience a full range of emotions. Like, and I might hate a character, and that might have nothing to do with the writing. It's not an attack on the author. It's like the point of it's a well-crafted character.
Well, that's the other
Maybe.
thing, right? It's
just
there's
crazy
probably a lot of people who don't know how to properly critique something because they have no practice at it.
I know, totally.
There's a way to say things that aren't like shutting down the conversation, right? There's a difference between saying, I don't know about you, but I found this to be a little blah, 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 blah,
Right.
versus like, this sucked. Everyone who likes it is stupid.
Right.
Like,
Or,
yeah.
or maybe there's also
So
an
soft.
ability to have like enough emotional endurance to realize that like if someone doesn't like a thing you like or you don't like a thing someone else likes, that like it kind of doesn't like it doesn't impact you at all.
Maybe you're
Especially-
responsible for managing your own feelings so that
Yeah,
the
like-
leader of a book group doesn't have to manage all your feelings.
Like, is this a valid point? Yes or no? Does it change how I feel? Maybe. I don't know. Like,
yeah. Do I have any built-in self-esteem? Evidently not.
No.
that's the that's the thing.
Bro, it's
Yeah,
nuts. And also, I was paying money
To
to
feel
be
this
part
way.
of this book group that
I
would
didn't
constantly be like, you
I didn't
can't
even
have.
internalize that part of the story.
I am
Yeah,
a
that's-
customer.
Yeah. No.
It
I
is
don't think so.
crazy. Anyway, I was just like, all right, that's enough of that. Now I know. I mean, I knew at the retreat because I was just like, holy crap, the extent. But it has just been a fascinating exercise for me. And granted, I mean, it's probably also I'm not trying to generalize millennial across the board from this group of
We have
somewhat
one right here in
introverted
front of us. Yeah.
readers.
I
But bro,
wash my
what is
hands.
wrong with y'all?
Listen.
Why
we
y'all
just-
so soft? You are not ready to fight fascism.
We're just we just want to float along. That's pretty much it. Don't want to make any waves. Don't notice us, please. We want that's the thing. We want to be Gen X, so we're trying to be ignored, but no one will ignore us because they told us our avocado toast was ruining the economy for 10 years. So
Right.
now we're just sad about that.
Sure.
Plus, I think you rightfully don't want to be Gen X because we are, in fact, bitter and self-absorbed. But,
Yeah. You
boy,
could be Gen X or not. We don't care.
yeah, fuck it. You could try. You ain't
You
got
do
it.
you.
Ain't got it. Have I already given you guys my Predator Badlands rant? I'm really on one today. This book
Let's
group
go.
thing has me like heated. So, okay, spoilers for Predator Badlands.
Damn it.
Okay.
I know that some of you maybe aren't going to watch this.
Has a predator in it.
Okay, but when we were growing up, me and Tom, like Predator was the scariest mofo imaginable. Predator is scarier than Alien. Like Predator is scary
That's what makes Predator versus Alien so powerful. Like, oh
Yeah.
crap. Yeah.
because Predator is like terrifying, can go invisible. It's just like a murder society. Da, 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 da. Okay, so the last couple Predator movies have been pretty cool. Now there's Predator Badlands, in which Predator has daddy issues and gets like a sidekick that is basically a Labubu, and then ends up with a found family.
Aw.
And I'm like,
I mean,
what has happened to our society?
not watching it, it
Pixar
sounds kind of
Predator.
cute.
It is a very charming movie. I really liked it. Like I liked watching it. It was a good
Yeah.
movie. But I
Yeah,
also
get
was
where you're
like,
going. Yeah.
the scariest mofo on the planet now has a Labubu and a found family, and his violence is explained by his daddy issues.
Is
Like,
this
well-
a cozification of of the predator?
we cosified the Predator.
We just want everything cozy, a little cozy.
You know what? It happens to almost everyone as they get older. So how is the Predator supposed to avoid it?
These times call for Predator.
I've been listening to this podcast, Hey Tableau, which is from this guy Tableau, who is the rapper from Epic High and also a big YouTube star now. And he was doing an episode about death and stuff. And I think he's millennial, honestly, but he was telling these stories. I'm like, oh, it's like the culture is so against that way of dealing with death. But he was talking about how humor is really important with death. And he was saying how during his dad's funeral, and they have these 3-day funerals in Korea, the second day, some friends of who are comedians came, and there's this thing where they come and they greet you, and then you go and you sit with them and maybe have a snack or a drink, and they did all that and they sat down, and the comedian goes, "So, where's your dad?" And Tablo is like, I stopped for a second, and then I just burst out laughing. And he's like, and he's like, he knew that that's what I needed at that point, right?
Yeah.
And then he told some other stories like that, of like people being able to crack a joke at the right time. And I was like, yeah, but that's so, like, you just can't do that in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to really know the person and know the situation well, because so many people just hearing that story. And if he was telling it like it was said to me and I was okay with it, but I can imagine someone telling that story and then it's like,
And having
I
people
can't
be like,
believe
"What?
that person, and let me, come down.
He
on it."
re-traumatized you.
Yeah, exactly. And Tablo was like, no, it's exactly what I needed right at
Yeah.
that moment,
It's like British humor, honestly.
A little bit, yeah.
Like British humor is shockingly mean if you're not raised in it or prepared for it, but also necessary and
Yeah.
funny. Technomensch, definitely watch it. Like I don't mean to imply in any way that Predator Badlands is not a very enjoyable movie. It totally is. I liked
Yeah.
it. And also, we are soft.
You can have multiple opinions about a thing.
Yes.
Not in the book group.
except
You can have
Not in the
exactly
book
one
group.
opinion.
There's
All
only one.
opinions are equal as long as it's the opinion.
If you
as
could
long as
marry,
it's mine.
if you could
As long as
marry
it's a
the
consensus,
two,
not even mine. As long as it's consensus.
consensus.
Yeah.
As long
But
as it's
only
within
if the
one standard
consensus
deviation
is
of happy.
nice.
Yes.
If it's
All right.
pleasant. All right.
Thanks
bye, gang.
everybody for being with us. It's good to talk things with everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.